The Go Higher podcast is provided by the High Program at Wayne State University. The High Program, helping individuals go higher.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Go Higher podcast, where we take on the tough and relevant subjects in everyone's day-to-day lives and provide insight on how to respond, resolve, and re-inspire yourself and those around you. Many parents want the best for their kids. They provide their kids with the best that they can and sacrifice their own personal dreams for their children. For this reason, parents may also seek to take control of their child's life. They see their experience as making them better suited to make decisions for their children. This can end up pitting parents and children against each other, as the two may have two different ways to tackle the same problem. However, as students, this can be very hard to deal with. Sometimes we may see parental pressure as something that is a hindrance and not know how to approach our parents in the right way. In this podcast, we will cover some ways to deal with parental pressure in a way that is respectful and effective. Now, I know from experience, my parents wanted me to go on a very different path than what I wanted for myself. I've always wanted to be a comedian, and I ended up going to school for comedy, and they really wanted me to get a business degree, but I ended up being able to convince them that I wanted to follow my dream and that I wanted to give it a shot, and it was my life, and I think I know what's the best for me, and they ended up being able to support me and see things my way. I think that there are some good tips in here on how to get your parents to see your point of view and to really see where you're coming from, because you may be their child, but it's your life. They've gotten to choose their decisions, and if you want to be happy, you can't just follow somebody else's guide for you your whole life. And here are some tips that we have found. 1, remain calm. Sometimes dealing with parental pressure can be very tiring and may cause you to lose your cool. However, this sort of situation requires you to keep your cool. Remaining calm and speaking seriously will make you seem more responsible. By remaining calm, you look more knowledgeable about your topic, and you look like you're mature enough to have this discussion. Make sure to also listen to your parents and give them a fair chance, as there might be some truth to their argument. 2, remember that you are enough. Sometimes parents can seem harsh and make you doubt your own self-worth. However, it is very important to realize that you are good enough. It is imperative that you understand that you are still valuable as a person, both to yourself and society. Whatever your parents think about you is not the end-all be-all of life. You have value, and you should never forget that. When you're wanting to take a risk and you know you can do it, believe in yourself. No matter who's trying to stop you, whether it's your parents or teachers, if you know you can do it, do it. 3, try to understand where your parents are coming from. This one can be especially hard since you and your parents haven't had the same situations in life. Thus, you have a different opinion on how to approach things. Their perspective for wanting you to choose a certain career or for you to do something may be due to a certain life experience that they have faced. In understanding this, you will be better able to form an argument that is effective and respectful. 4, know your argument. This is extremely important, as not knowing your argument is something that can cause you to look uninformed and immature. Knowing your argument and how you are going to accomplish what you are arguing for is very important. In addition to this, it may be valuable to memorize a couple of statistics if possible. This is due to statistics providing a stronger backing to an argument. 5, be willing to compromise. In a lot of situations, you and your parents may not agree on one way to tackle an issue. However, this is where compromise can help. If both you and your parents can get some of the things you want, you are getting more of what you want in a comparison to just doing what your parents say. Compromise allows you to look more mature to your parents because it shows your ability to understand that you cannot always have things your way. Dealing with parental pressure can be hard, but by following some of these tips, you may be able to have an easier time with it.
College can be difficult, But for some students, financial issues can make things impossible. The HIGH program at Wayne State University provides critical funds to students who are having major issues with basic needs like tuition, books, housing, and food. It's amazing, but just a few $100s at the right time can save a student from dropping out or from being homeless. Students should not have to decide between basic life needs and finishing their education. The HIGH program has connected hundreds of students with these basic needs and provided a light at the end of the tunnel for what amounts to the most difficult period of their young lives. If you would like to help, donations of any amount are welcome, and you can find all our information on highprogram.wayne.edu or at WSU High Program.